Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Planet Coaster. So we're back in our fabulous theme park. As you can see right here, everything is working, everything is perfect. I finally hired some janitors, so that means all the rubbish, all the garbage is being picked up very slowly, and everything is under control. We've got some entertainers just going around, making people happy. I mean, look at this guy. He just looks so cool. Look at him, the little eyes and everything, dancing away. Everyone wants to have a picture of this guy. So just in case you missed the last episode of Planet Coaster, we have finally built our roller coaster. Our roller coaster, which is going through the entire theme park, which is just absolutely amazing. So in today's episode, what I thought we would do, we'd finally start on the fort. So I did kind of make a little mistake of going and like doing the paths first and then trying to build the fort, and that was like close to impossible. So I decided to just scrap that entire episode and start from scratch. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So we're gonna start from the beginning and we're gonna try and make the fort kind of like into this. So we have like all the space to work with, which should be fantastic. I just gotta remember to leave a little bit of space for the paths, and that should be fine. So if we jumped into building and if we grab the walls so we can start this thing. So I thought we should probably go for the walls that we've been using all along. So if I go into walls right here, and I'm thinking not these ones, it's not these brick ones, but it's the other brick ones. Where are they? There you go. And I did kind of make the mistake when I was first building this of just like using the regular kind of castle walls. Bad idea. A real bad idea, simply because it just didn't look like a fort. I don't know what it looked like, but fort was not one of those things. So how about we just start over here? So first of all, we gotta make sure we have our roller coaster, which is gonna just go right through it. There you go. And I think we should be able to... should I move it slightly? We might have to move it just a tiny bit. I mean, this looks good enough, to be honest. But just in case, for future reference, we might have to move this a little bit. But for now, it's gonna be fine. Or actually, should we use these ones? These are gonna look like much nicer, and they have like a little bit of detail as well in them. So I think that should be the perfect option for our fort right here. There you go. That looks much better already. I'm just gonna bring it out here. I wonder if we can do some sort of like a double gate. Ooh, is this door gonna open if I want to have like people going through it? I don't know, to be honest. I'm sure there's some sort of like pillar blocks that we might be able to use over here. So hold on a second. And if I were to scroll down, ooh, we could just like use one of these. Is this gonna look good enough, or is that looking kind of weirdish? I don't know. It feels a little bit wide. How would this look instead? If we had like two arches, like so. Huh, I think that actually works much nicer than what we had before. Oh, what are these? These are like wooden ones. Oh no, if only we managed to just have like the little wooden bits sticking out, that would have been so much nicer. It's because that's the thing, it's just gonna be a fort. It's not gonna be a massive castle. We don't need like a grand entrance or anything. So I think this is gonna do just fine. Now the fun begins, because we gotta do like the back bit of this. Wait. That is the wrong one. That is the wrong block already. That's exactly what I was using last time, and it didn't turn out well at all. What I should do here is probably just make the outline of what I want, kind of like the outline of the fort, and then we can kind of work around that. I think that would be much easier instead of me trying to like head first and just try and like figure something out. Ooh, that could be kind of cool. To have like an actual entrance right here, and then like an arch. Ooh, so this could be like an entrance maybe to like a tower or something. Yes. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. We have the outline of the fort, which I think actually looks kind of good. it looks kind of good. I am happy with this. So now I think we gotta like just basically start lifting all of these up and make all the towers and everything to make this thing look absolutely fantastic, which is gonna take a little bit of time, but hopefully you guys are gonna stick around and enjoy this episode. So another thing that I thought would be kind of cool is just to have like some windows here and there. So I'm just gonna place these randomly before I start like raising up all the walls and everything. I think definitely at the gate we need like some of these. Wait a minute, why is this not dropping down? There you go, much better. Come on, go to the front. Why are you not going to the front? What the hell is wrong with you? There you go, finally. Eventually I managed to get there. So let's add a couple more here. So this is gonna be maybe like a little outpost or something with all the windows that we're gonna have over there. There you go, let's add another one here. And now let's just do all the walls. We're just gonna raise them up by one. And that's gonna be like our final height of our walled defenses. And then we're gonna obviously raise the towers one above that. Maybe like two in some cases, to add a little bit more like height variation to all of this. Alright, so our fort is actually slowly starting to take shape, which I'm really happy with. As you can see, all the walls are ready, all the towers are pretty much ready as well. All we gotta do is do some finishing up work over here. I think if I just like, basically what I will do here is, as you can see, I've got like these weird gaps that I gotta cover up somehow. So we gotta find like a suitable block that we can cover up those with, and I don't know exactly what to go for. You know what, the only thing that I can think of doing is basically cover it up with just walls, and then we're just gonna have ladders. We're gonna have ladders everywhere, like short little chubby ladders, but that's gonna be amazing. So let me do that real fast. We're gonna quickly go back into building, just like that. Grab one of these walls, preferably kind of a short one. For example, one of these. Ooh, that's perfect. Look at that. So now we can do the same thing on this side, which I think is gonna fit in like even nicer. Look at this. Yes. Okay, we're off to a good start. Off to a fantastic start, because we're covering all of these up, which look very ugly at the moment. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm not gonna try and like sugarcoat it or anything. They just need to be gone. They need to be gone. I just realized that they don't have like these like little wall protection things, whatever they're meant to be called. So there you go. Let me add another one of those. We gotta do these archways, and also I know like some forts have these like little towers in the corners, or like just spread out throughout the length of the walls, and I think they're basically just meant for people to shoot out of, so they have like a better angle if someone is attacking the fort. I know that kind of like covers up the window, but we're gonna cover it with vines or something later on anyway, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, trust me guys. I know what I'm doing, hopefully. If not, oh dear, I think we're both screwed, because you guys can't tell me to change something as I'm doing something, and then at the same time I'm not gonna like read the comments from the future, if you guys know what I'm trying to say right here. So we're both in a bit of a pickle right here. All I gotta do is cover up these gaps that I've created. And how about we put some men up on the walls, because that would be pretty cool if we have that. And then I think we can call this episode finished. We need to grab one of the arches, which I think, actually that is the wrong one. I think we need to go for one of these right here. So how do I want to do this? That is the question. That is the $1,000,000 question right here. I think that's the best way of doing it, actually. Not that difficult. A little bit more to this side. There you go. So one here and another one here as well. Fantastic. That connects quite well. So we need one of the other arches on this side. And oh man, this like roller coaster is gonna look so cool. Going through like all of these. I just hope all the people won't like hit their head. Hold on a second. Why is this blocked? Oh no, we gotta raise it up a little bit. That is not good. That is not what I like to see. Right, so let's go back into walls. Scroll all the way down once again. And let's grab one of these. What are they actually called? Hold on a second. Sandstone wall top battlement. Is it battlement? Yeah. So it's the basically battlements. That's what they're called. I don't know why I didn't know the name of them. And there you go. Look at this. This looks absolutely amazing. I love it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was very skeptical at first when I first jumped into this, thinking that it was gonna be an absolute disaster. But right now, when I'm looking at it, we have like a solid foundation for what to build on. I mean, like in the next episode, we're just gonna add all the detail and we're gonna make it like look super amazing, basically. And look at that. We can even have like men patrolling the walls. They're just gonna be like walking back and forth. Oh, that is amazing. That is so cool. So look at that. We're gonna have one guy who's gonna be like walking along the wall right here. I hope he's not clipping through the wall. It's close, but he's not clipping quite yet. So we're gonna do like the same thing with this guy who's gonna be just walking up and down these walls. Fantastic. Let's add maybe like another guy here, just like that. And another guy on this side. So you're gonna see him just as you come in. Oh, that's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so great. Just like that. Is that gonna peep through? Kind of, a little bit. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. That's great. So let's add a few stationary guards here and there, defending our amazing fort that we've created over here. So this is meant to be like a little command center. This is where basically all the generals are going to sit and think of all the plans and everything. Should we have like a person shooting? No, let's not have him here. We're gonna like have one guy here. Maybe we will do like a little battle. Like maybe the pirates are gonna be like attacking this place, which would be kind of cool if you ask me. Let's add another one right there. And you know what? Let's have like one person shooting at the monster maybe. That's gonna be kind of cool. So we have a little bit of action going on. Why the hell not? Let's add some defensive soldiers who are just like gonna be shooting into the sky because they can. Because they can. You know, they have weapons, so they're gonna use those weapons. There you go. These two are gonna be like just casually chatting over here. Be like, hey Henry, how is life? How is the wife and the kids? Are they still good? Yeah, it's fantastic. And there you have it. This is gonna be it for this episode of Planet Coaster. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day. And we'll see you next time. Stop scratching your butt, buddy. What the hell is wrong with you?